A little supplement on guitar one, Nova Primavera. Section I, you have some very interesting jazz chords. Now let's take a look at what you have. The first important thing is to just really work on what the right hand is doing. At first, you have just this work of sixth, fourth, third, and second string. Then your thumb travels to the fourth string. Yeah, and it's all syncopated, right? In many occasions, you're going to get not just a B string, but also the first string. So you're grabbing both the first strings from middle and ring, right? So the trick is to come back right back to the sixth string from the fourth string and play a chord, right? Now the first chord, if we're looking at, this is seventh fret, so in seventh position, it's just two on the sixth string, the rest is in the bar, right? Then you have on the ninth fret, three and four, sixth and fourth string, they're stacked on the same ninth fret. You have a D sharp on the G string, and you have an F sharp on the second string. Notice that I play the first string there, right? That's the first instance that we get that occurrence of a chuck or thirds happening, or a cluster in this case, right? And then you're going to move over to this. The fingering given is 2. I think that does work. However, I would say 1 is also quite nice. And then you just find yourself over here, and for this you are in third position, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and B, right? B open, right? Right. Then you make a bar on the second string, on the second fret. Sorry. Right. So you're holding your D string for a G, and you're holding a B on the second string. Everything else is in the bar, save for the sixth string, which is open, right? And then this is a pretty popular chord in the piece, right? You have the F sharp, A, C sharp, right? Right, and you just let it rest at that there. We're talking about measure 101, right? Right, and then you find yourself doing this the way, I think that's a good fingering. Or you can bring your thumb to the third string if you want. Right, and then you move things over. You have your D sharp, you have your B, you have your G sharp, and then you're grabbing the first string here, right? Right? So all of these guys are stacked up on the fourth fret. And then you have your bar. And then you stay on the second position, right? So you have your D and your G again, but your bass this time is the fifth string, right? Now, you're going over to the first position. The composer is one of those people that has the wonderful ability to bend this joint, double jointed here on the second finger. I do not. So what I would do is I would change the fingering a little bit here. So you have your A sharp, your G sharp in the bar, and then you can do that. Or you can just use 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Right? The way it's fingering is something like this. Not a finger that a lot of classical players are used to. Jazz players are fantastic at this, right? So, and then, right, so you're grabbing the A and the C sharp there. We're talking about measure 104, right? And then, right, that way you're grabbing 2. He says to grab 3, which is a bit advantageous because of what's coming up next, right? 3 is closer to the sixth string. You have here the A sharp, your B is open, and you're grabbing the F sharp this time with the pinky, right? So G sharp, F sharp, right? Sixth string, fourth string, A sharp with two, open B string, and let's measure 105, right? And then you have static chords, right? You don't have rhythm in them, right? And you have your bar, two, and G on the fourth string, right? Your A bass is open, right? And then you move everything over to that wonderful chord that, remember how jazz players hold it, right? Just 1, 2, 3, 4. That's safer for me, right? Right, and you have your C sharp, right? Better to actually use a bar. Again, everything stacked in the fourth fret, C sharp, B, D sharp, and then you land your bar. And then the same chord to the very end on the relentando, it's except for the fact that C becomes C natural. And then B and F sharp. And that is section I. Happy practicing. It's fairly intense, so give it quite a bit of your time.